I'm in a healthy relationship with the black man of my dreams. He is kind, he is enterprising, he is generous, he is faithful.
Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about something that I think is really important, and that is women in healthy relationships sharing their experiences with men. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and for being part of this community. If you're new here, consider subscribing to my channel for more content like this. And if you're already subscribed, thank you for your continued support. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with others. So without further ado, we're going to watch a set of videos that are stitched together, and I'll give my review afterwards.
I'm in a healthy relationship with the black man of my dreams. He is kind, he is enterprising, he is generous, he is faithful. And most importantly, he is my very best friend, period. Successful relationships can be described as just that. That's your boring best friend. The key to staying in a healthy relationship is find someone that likes you. Not the show you put on, not the part that you use to attract other people, but someone who genuinely likes you. Someone who you can sit on the floor with, crisscross applesauce, laugh until your eyes are tearing up, and have that same person also be the person to console you during your very worst days. I think in the beginning of a relationship, we really prioritize romance and courtship and dating and vacations and flashiness. But the best, most long-sustaining relationships, the most long-term relationships that I know, are people that have wonderful companionship. Their partner is reliable, they're loyal, they're supportive. I am my partner's comfort, I am my partner's peace, I am my partner's #1 fan, and vice versa.
My husband and I met at a pageant that I was competing in, and he was working as one of the models to walk the girls down. There was about 50 other girls competing for this pageant, and there were only 9 male models to walk them down, so he was supposed to walk me down and then go back and get another girl and walk her down. There's a million things I want to say, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to focus on one important thing, and that is consistency. This photo was taken less than 5 minutes after my husband met me. And within that 5 minutes, this man had already let his interest in me be known, and this photo was taken off guard. From the moment my husband met me, I have never questioned that this man is extremely into me. From the second he talked to me, I had no question that this man was feeling me. He was clear in communicating that he's interested in me. He was clear in communicating that he thinks I'm absolutely beautiful. He was clear in communicating that he wants to get to know me. Not only did he communicate those things, he proceeded to act on it. While we're competing at the pageant, we've been there for a very long time. It was getting late, about 11 p.m. So my husband was like, well, the guy I just met at the time, are you hungry? You must be hungry. You've been here all day. I said, yeah, I'm feeling kind of hungry. He was like, why don't we just run off real quick, get something to eat so that you're not starving while you wait to hear that you won. So we head off to the nearest restaurant, which at the time was Subway. I told him I don't like ordering food for myself because I never like what I order. Asked me why. I told him it's probably a language barrier since English is not my first language and I'm still getting to know American food. I just never like what I order, so I shy away from ordering any of the food. And ordered 2 different sandwiches and some Subway cookies. I didn't like mine, so he gave me his and I ended up liking the one he ordered. Until today, I never have to order food at the restaurant. My husband has a list of all the food I like. Whenever we go out, or even if we're not out together, he'll ask me, are you in the mood for seafood or steak? I'll just tell him seafood, and he will order me something I'm going to love because he has a list of all the foods that I like. Back to the pageant, I won, missed my crowning, blah, 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 neither here nor there. Our first date, my husband took me to an African restaurant and he took me to the Monument in Washington, D.C. because he heard me say during our conversation that first night we met that I miss Congolese food. I don't get to eat it that often since I'm living in college dorms, and I am absolutely obsessed with politics and scandal. So he curated a date, an all-day date, specific to what I told him. From the moment we met, I have never had to question my husband's integrity. I have never had to question his honesty because when he says something, he means it. I am Congolese, my husband is American. So when I first told him about my culture, including that dowry, he was definitely shocked about having to pay to marry me. But the one thing he constantly said in the process of going through talking to my parents, getting a prize, was, I'm going to do whatever it takes to marry you because you are it. You are my dream girl. You are the woman I want to be with for the rest of my life. And he did. And he did. We currently have 4 kids together, and my husband has made it his job to make sure I am mentally, physically, and emotionally healthy throughout my entire postpartum journey. One of my biggest fear of becoming a mom was losing myself in this journey called motherhood, and he knew that. So he made sure that does not happen to me by making sure I still have a life outside of motherhood. My husband is the type to come home from work at 5 p.m. after work, take over with the kids so that I can have time to do things for myself. He is the type to book me surprise staycation away from the family so that I can go sit in a hotel, read my book. He'll stop by at night to do what he gotta do and go back home to his kids. I stopped at my husband's office once, and the people who worked there didn't know who I was yet, and they were literally sitting there chit-chatting about how boss man can't stop talking about his wife. My husband is a my wife type of guy. He will brag about his family to anybody that will listen. If I tell him I have a goal, not only will he support the goal, but he will find a way to make it happen. It's been 10 years and 4 kids later, and I still get surprise date nights. I still get flowers delivered. I still get random gifts because he's thinking of me. I am a heavy coffee drinker, and no matter what time my husband wakes up in the morning, he will make sure that I get my coffee. Sometimes that means he has to wake up literally an hour earlier to go pick up my coffee from my favorite coffee shop, but I will wake up with my coffee ready for me. His generosity, his kindness, his love has only gotten more, and now I get to see it translate through his fatherhood and through my kids. His consistency in prioritizing his family and me translates in the way that he spends time with us. This all shows up in the things that he prioritizes, like sitting together on a Sunday to go over our kids' lesson plan, to go over all of our marriage goals, to do a quick little check-in together. It's been 10 years, and this man has not stopped looking at me like I walk on the moon. When I say consistency, this is what I mean. This man still looks at me like I am the best thing he's seen and had since sliced bread. Anyways, let me go get ready for a quick surprise date that I was just told I am going on.
My man, he love me. I am definitely in a healthy relationship with a Black man. He has single-handedly destroyed every thought I had about men. If I call him, he's answering. It's no such thing as a second ring. Last year, when I developed like some of the worst anxiety, he was there every step of the way. It doesn't matter if he was at work. It doesn't matter if he was with his family. He's running to me. And cheating, I got the phone codes. I got the codes to his iPad. I got the codes to his laptop. I got the codes to his desktop. He even pays the rent. The only thing he wants from me is to develop my company and to sit in my feminine energy, and I accept it. He's always willing to learn. He always is willing to communicate, and I'm just so grateful. And I want y'all to stop lying about these Black men, because there are good ones.
All right. Now, let me make one thing clear. I know for a fact that majority of the content that I create that's uploaded here on YouTube is normally very, how can I put this? It normally stems away from love. We keep moving away and away from love, but this time I really want to talk about love in a positive light. And with that being said, before we dive into the main topic of today, I want to address some misconceptions about Black men in relationships with what books, movies, and the media have taught us. So I've prepared 8 points that I want to highlight that are misconceptions of Black men in relationships. The first one is not all Black men are the same, and they should not be stereotyped or judged based on the actions of a few, right? I think it's unfair to put that judgment on men. There's no universal description of a man, so we should always consider that each Black man that we know is different from the next. The second one is Black men are capable of being in healthy and loving relationships. The third one is Black men are capable of, not all Black men are players or cheaters. So it's important to note that not all Black men are men or cheaters. The fourth one is Not all black men are absent or are uninvolved fathers. It's very important to note that because everyone is talking about, oh, I've got a deadbeat baby daddy. The fifth one is not all black men are violent and abusive. Some are actually very nurturing and caring. And not all black men are uneducated or unskilled. I'm sure we all know that America had a black president. I don't know if that breaks the stereotype. And not all black men are unfaithful and uncommitted. There are some black men that are actually very faithful and in committed relationships and have never cheated before. And not all black men are the same, as I said before, and they should be judged as individuals as compared to being judged as a collective. Now, let's talk about the value of companionship in relationships. So, companionship is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and it's essential for building trust, intimacy, and connection. So, here are 3 points that I want to highlight. The first one being having a partner who is supportive and validating can make all the difference in our lives. It can help us feel seen, heard, and understood. So, for example, if you're having a bad day, a supportive partner can offer words of encouragement and help you feel better. And isn't that just beautiful, especially if you're in a relationship and at the same time you're a corporate woman, right? The second point is companionship is essential for building intimacy and connection in a relationship. And it also allows us to feel close to our partner and to build a deep, meaningful connection. So, for example, sharing a hobby or interest with your partner can help you feel more connected and intimate. The third one is companionship promotes personal growth and development. So, having a partner who is supportive and encouraging can help us grow and develop as individuals. It can also help us pursue our passions and interests and to become the best versions of ourselves. So, for example, if you're interested in starting a new business, a supportive partner can offer encouragement and help you stay motivated. So, another thing I would like to talk about is the importance of consistency. It is essential for building trust and stability in a relationship, as it helps us feel secure and confident in our partner's love and commitment. But what is consistency exactly? So, consistency is the act of being consistent with our words and actions. It means following through on our commitments and being able to be reliable and dependable. So, here are just 5 ways that black men can show healthy consistency in a relationship. The first one is follow through on your commitments. Secondly, being reliable and dependable. Thirdly, being consistent in communication as well as being consistent in actions. And last but not the least, being consistent with your emotions. So be consistent in your emotions and moods. Avoid being overly critical or dismissive and try to remain calm and even-tempered. And also have honesty and integrity in your relationship. Guys, I cannot emphasize this enough if you want your relationship to work, right? So, one of the women shared that she has never had to question her husband's integrity and honesty. And integrity and honesty are essential in building trust and stability in a relationship. So, be transparent about your actions and decisions because when you do this, you won't hide things from your partner, or you will not try to deceive her. And also be very generous with the way you act towards your partners. Surprise them with small gifts and gestures that you know are going to make them happy. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this video has been helpful and informative, especially in showing you that consistency and successful Black relationships are very much possible. So remember, healthy relationships are built on trust, communication, and mutual respect. And also, if you have any thoughts and opinions on this topic, please share them with me in the comments below. And if you have any personal experiences or stories, you can also drop those in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I'll see you in the next video. From me, it's goodbye